This position doesn't mean just posting online. It involves a lot of strategic planning, organizational skills, creating and maintaining one's brand, engaging with followers, and more. It is a job that requires a lot of focus and attention to detail, as falling behind or making a mistake could drastically affect the manager's career, as well as the brand itself. This job is social media management. There are a lot of opportunities involving social media management, competitive salary, and the various areas of this job opportunity and qualifications. Social media management is an up-and-coming career, growing in large brands involving management of a business online presence.
As a social media manager, most of your job is to manage an organization or business's online presence by analyzing usage data and then having the ability to create and develop a strategy for producing good content, as well as facilitating customer service, managing projects and campaigns for your own organization. There are many important concept, theories, and research and communication that is relevant to this job. Many things we know that we learn in communication is relevant to social media management. For this job, from theories like transformational leadership theory, because you're a manager and so a good following will be beneficial, especially being an online presence for a business, as well as being that this is a fairly new job. There are many research studies that play into social media, and they even have their own kind of research, so social media research, but also mass communication, interpersonal research, and intercultural research. Because being that this is an online presence for a company, you need to know cultural diversity and how it changes the way we communicate and how it connects us all. Activities on a typical day, you could be counted on to do day-to-day handling of all business social media and channels such as LinkedIn, Facebook, so on and so forth. Regularly meet with clients via telephone, email, conference calls, or Zoom. Another task is to monitor, track, and analyze to eventually report on performance on social media platforms of the company. Social media managers also research and evaluate the latest trends and techniques in order to find new and better ways of measuring social media activity, as well as keeping their organization media literate. Examples of employers for this, there's multiple opportunities with an ever-growing social media and how the internet's taken over the world, media interaction that connects the world. So almost every business that you think of has a page of their businesses, so therefore the opportunities are worldwide. But some companies, for examples, are Amazon, AT&T, T-Mobile, APN, Madwire.
When considering a career path, it is important to look at pay and salary to decide if you want to follow that career. The average median annual salary for a social media manager here is $71,921 according to PayScale in 2018. According to another source, Built-in Beta in 2021, cash compensation can also add a little over $6,000 to total earnings. Pay also depends on the level of experience of an employee. So entry level, which is 0 to 5 years of experience, social media managers, their salaries average roughly $42,000 a year, also according to PayScale. There's not that much information about 10 plus year social media managers because the career is very new. Basically, more years of experience translates to higher salaries, so social media managers of 10 to 20 years can earn a median salary of $62,000 according to PayScale. And PayScale also says that social media managers of over 20 years also earn a median salary of about $60,000 or a little more. Because of the nature of social media management as a career path, the trajectory of the career also isn't very clear. There isn't that much data on the trends of how the career will go. Social media and the business conducted on these media are growing, however, and these jobs are not likely to come obsolete in the near future. Within social media management, there are also specific different job areas that one can follow that also depend on experience levels. But basically, according to a list released by Notre Dame in 2017, entry-level and mid-level positions include basically social media specialists, social media coordinators, and social media strategists. All of these careers are really similar, except they have different specializations, which is something that applies to a lot of different social media management careers. Entry-level employees definitely work more hands-on with the actual social media, but after that comes management level positions such as social media managers and digital marketing managers. And then the highest levels of experience result in director level positions such as social media directors, communication directors, and digital marketing directors. Salary also depends heavily on the prominence of the employer. Small businesses are able to pay social media managers a lot less than huge companies like Google, Electronic Arts, and Samsung. Google, Electronic Arts, and Samsung can provide salaries of upwards of $70,000, and the more prominent of businesses, they can start to pay social media managers a lot more. Also, according to Notre Dame, most agree that opportunities for social media managers are individual, and those with more knowledge and more skills in the fields of communication and digital marketing can excel more easily. Career opportunities also in the future are expected to rise as social media becomes more prominent, which is predicted. And as far as other careers go, social media management can also provide experience and opportunities helpful for public relations and organizational communications positions, as they require similar skill sets.
So, if you go on Handshake, a job listing feature found through the Mizzou Career Center, there are hundreds of social media manager job listings, and looking through those, you can actually find what a lot of companies require, whether it's credentials, certifications, or prereqs. So most full-time jobs require or prefer experience with internships or some form of public relations or social media management, obviously. So the best way to do that is through internships. Now the internships credentials actually are not very picky at all. Many, they don't require work authorization, they are remote or they have the option to be remote. They only require a certain amount of hours per week, say maybe like 5 to 10, or maybe a certain GPA. I am personally qualified to apply as a sophomore majoring in communication. So looking past experience, the prereqs for a full-time social media management position are not very picky either. Most of them want similar things, such as excellent communication and organizational skills, experience with social media such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, just an understanding of trends in social media. So some positions require specific things. Some of them listed require vaccination status, a bachelor's degree, preferably in communication, journalism, English, marketing, or political science, or fluency with certain languages, such as English or Spanish. In summary, the best way to prepare for prereqs is to obtain an internship, then work your way up from there. Moving on to knowledge and skills necessary to do the work, an article written by R.E. Montalvo lists a number of knowledge and skills necessary to become a successful social media manager. The first is brand awareness. This is important to master because the more people that know about your brand, the better. A good way to maintain brand awareness is to consistently communicate to your brand's followers and community via social media such as Instagram or Twitter. The next thing that is important to master is brand reputation. So understanding brand reputation is very important, as one wrong move can tarnish reputation, and that's not easy to fix. Maintaining brand reputation involves constantly identifying and moderating possible risks to ensure that nothing too risky is out there. It also means responding to customers respectfully and as helpfully as possible, allowing the brand's reputation to develop positively. The next thing on the list is strategy development. So both brand awareness and brand reputation involve significant amounts of strategy, which is one of the core factors of social media management. So strategy development is initiated by assessing the organization's internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as its external opportunities and threats, known as SWOT analysis. So being a social media manager means you're constantly thinking of ways to develop your brand reputation and awareness, and in doing so, you must be strategically thinking of ways to achieve these goals.
Any courses to take would be beneficial to students pursuing social media marketing would be COMM 1800, Introduction to Digital Media Storytelling, COMM 2800, Digital Storytelling Production 1, COMM 3395, Digital Production 2, and then Journalism 4236, Psychology and Advertising, and lastly, Journalism 4250, Management of Strategic Communication. As far as co-curricular activities, it is encouraged for students to become a part of groups or clubs such as ICOMM here at Mizzou. Internships that will be encouraged would be for social media marketing management, of course, which can be very helpful. It can lead to full-time positions as well as experience. Internships are recommended for those pursuing this career field to gain experience, network with others, and get a feel of this role and how it looks. Lastly, for the career prep resources, here at Mizzou, students are encouraged to utilize the Career Center and use social media platforms such as Handshake, LinkedIn to network and connect with others. These platforms also allow students the opportunity to see internship opportunities as well as job openings.
Salaries for careers in social media management are above average, and the field is only expanding with social media. Careers in this field also open up doors for other opportunities and careers in similar communication-based areas. The qualifications in order to become a social media manager are reasonable and not outrageously difficult to attain, and require strategic and communication skills in order to be successful. All in all, social media management is a career field that is increasing over time, gaining in popularity, and becoming essential for most companies in their success. If you would like to contribute to the positive trajectory of a company by means of social media, this would be the perfect role for you.